got to get into our players to watch for. So Ron, what you got?
All right, so the first player I got is Harold Perkins Jr. for LSU. So, highly recruited freshman last year. And he didn't really come on until like the last 7 games of the season. But in those last 7 games, he had 11 tackles for loss, 6 sacks, and four forced fumbles, right? I know he made Bryce Young life a living hell, when they beat Bama. Same when I looked at the Arkansas game. He was constantly in the backfield creating havoc. And, he just showed that he has a lot of talent. And I think, if he keeps up that intensity and keeps getting better, he's going to be kind of like a Will Anderson type, and I think he's going to do well next season. And I'm really looking forward to seeing him grow in his sophomore season.
That guy's a beast. He's from the great state of Texas,
Yeah.
Decided to sign with LSU. So who I got, right? I didn't go with a player. I went with a duo, and that's Travis Hunter and Kamani McLean at Colorado, right?
Ooh.
So, I don't even need to bring up no stats, man. Y'all seen the film on these guys. The Pac-12 is in trouble. All the quarterbacks out there are in trouble, right? They're not going to have anything complete, right? This is going to be Dion's first year back there. But that two-headed monster that they're going to have at right and left corner, whew, I'm ready to see that.
Coach's game plan.
I'll be following that closely.
We're going to run up the middle. We're going to run. Great pick. That's the duo that I'm excited to watch Colorado, see how they can build around, that defense around them. I mean, those two, by far, are some of the 2 best cornerbacks that we've seen in the last few seasons, right? Last few years. Just absolute ballers out there.
Yeah. Like I said, it's crazy. The last 2 years, the top 2 cornerbacks, Travis Hunter Jr., Kamani McLean, and they both on one team, right? And, the matchup I'm interested to see is later on that year when they play USC, right, and Caleb Williams. That's going to be a very interesting matchup to see.
All right. Look, I'm going to stay at home for this one. After a disappointing year this year, my man Tyler Van Dyke, look, he's going to have – hey, we're talking about the year prior, he's coming into this season as a high potential, right? There's a lot of talk. He had a lot of good stats coming in. But this year, once I did some more research, he had a shoulder injury he was dealing with 6 games out of the year. There was a change at offensive coordinator again, and that's something he's going to be dealing with next year. Gaddis is gone. But the talent is there. The talent around him is there. This will be year 2 under Mario Cristobal, and I just think it's going to be a good year for him to bounce back from that. I mean, it was a terrible showing, man. Was it 3 picks at Middle Tennessee State? You can't get any. There's no further down for him to go. There's not. And then gonna have a bounce back year because sometimes you get that. What is it? A sophomore slump. And I think he's gonna come back. He's gonna be in the talks as one of the better QBs in the ACC next year.
LeRon, who else you got?
All right, so my other one is Drake Maye. Just excited to see what he does next year. This will be his 3rd year. He came out of nowhere this year. Threw for 4,321 yards, 38 touchdowns, and 7 interceptions. And, as we all know in college, you got to have a good quarterback to win. I think Mac Brown is one we probably could have mentioned for being on the hot seat. But, he's coming up. He's been at UNC for a while himself, right? And I think Drake Maye has the potential to be able to push him and that program over into an ACC championship game. So, he's already going to probably be one of the top quarterbacks coming out next year. And I'm just excited to see what he's going to do next season.
Yeah, I mean, for him to have the season that he had as a true freshman was unreal. Yeah, I agree. So for me, I have the Ole Miss quarterback room, right? So they have 3 quarterbacks that could be starters at any Power 5 program right now. I don't know what Lane Kiffin is doing over there. He putting something in the Gatorade bottles over there, but yeah, he has Walker Howard, Spencer Sanders, and Jackson Dart. With Walker Howard coming in from LSU and Spencer Sanders coming in from Oklahoma State, and that quarterback competition is going to be tough, right? Being a Big 12 fan, Spencer Sanders, this guy threw for almost 10,000 yards in his career at Oklahoma State, and accounted for damn near 100 touchdowns. So, he's going to be a problem. But I'm interested to see how they're going to work that quarterback room.
When I first saw, the 3 quarterbacks there, I was like, what is Lane doing? And maybe it's to push Jackson Dart. I think he had a decent season last year. But, you bringing in a veteran like Spencer Sanders.
Yeah.
And then, like I said, a guy with a lot of potential, that Walker Howard. So, Lane building a tough quarterback room. I'm really interested to see how the spring practice goes and, with those 3 quarterbacks and who's, 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, Lane's building something special there, man.
I agree.
One more, I guess, is going to be, was it Michael Penix, man? Like, we talked about him earlier. This dude could turn the tables and get will his team into the college football playoffs, win the Big 12, not Big 12, the Pac-12. And it's a lot of talent. And one of the things, too, we don't, like I said before, man, we don't get to see the Pac-12 much over here on the East Coast. You miss a lot of their games and stuff like that. So somebody, like you say, he 4,354 passing yards. He's only going to be able to build on that. And I'm just excited to see what they're going to do next season and how much noise they're going to make. He's going to be leading that pack.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm excited to see that, man. I told you that was my hot take. Washington college football playoff crashers.
I'm just adding on to the hot take, man. So that does it for today's episode. Thanks for tuning in. Make sure you check out our channel, like, subscribe, leave a comment. And that's all we got for now. Peace.